Hello folks, and thank you so much for clicking on this video by EPV Media YouTube channel. As I've been saying, and will continue saying and will never stop saying, TVET and ICT education and skills acquisition is one of, if not the most guaranteed career and wealth creation opportunities for the 21st century and beyond. And this is because you do not even need any high level of education in order to start making money for yourself or to create and start a business for yourself. And this is amply demonstrated by the story of Mr. Isaac Atta. He's a guy whose highest level of education was a JSS certificate, that's a junior secondary school level certificate. And yet he's doing so well for himself, and he has clientele who are the celebrities and high business executives in Ghana. How come? It is just because of the little TVET skills that he has. Last week we started with part 1 of his story, and today we are continuing with it, and he's going to tell us why these business executives and celebrities always come to him to do whatever it is that he does for them. We'll go now and listen to his story, but before then I would kindly like to appeal to you, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so now. Just click on the red subscription button below at the corner there, click on the notification bell, and that's it. You will get immediate notification of any future videos that we upload. So now let's go and listen to Mr. Isaac Atta as he continues with his story about the niche clientele that he has for himself, which is the envy of a lot of businesses, and why this is so. Let's go listen to him now. You were mentioning special eyes, and you seem to have all those people, your clients.
Yes. And I can say special eyes is my best client so far. He knew I was not having money. I have workers, and I still have to be able to pay my workers and sustain my company. So he can sometimes even give me a contract, go and produce me 10 different kinds of goods. Okay. Meanwhile, the side that he'll be taking to are not ready, but because he's an estate developer, okay, he just pay me once just for me to sustain my company. I have Mr. Kwame Despite, and Despite's first son Kennedy is one of the inspirational guys who I have ever come in encounter with. He's also a close friend of mine. I have Midwest, which is Mr. Makum Berma. I've been working for Kingdom Heba, Tubinku, Ernest Chemist, especially the footballers Mike Asian, Osekufo Bayeminik, and those kind of, even Canada, Japan, the MPP, Hakmo Uswadman. I have a lot of big people that I've been working with.
Indeed, just before the filming of this interview began, the metal gate for the house of Jordan Ayew, the youngest of the Ayew family, a very famous football family in Ghana, was being loaded into a truck for further finishing spraying prior to installation in his house, whilst that for his elder brother, Dede Ayew, the captain of the national soccer team, was awaiting transportation.
I can say I mostly don't put my work on my boys. Sometimes they have intention. So far as you're a master, you have boys. That means the boys are coming to do the work. Here is the case, I'll go there myself. And I mostly don't do things that maybe it's because someone is looking at me. I mostly do things that will please me or the right thing. Right. So they sometimes come to wonder, a young boy who has a company that has about 18 workers or more. So how can you even come to our side to do the installation at yourself? And so all those businessmen that I came across with, due to my hard working, they came to like me.
Oh, I see. So for us, those who are coming to buy, we see any gate and we think, oh, it's looking like that. What are the things that makes yours unique?
Okay, the thing that makes mine unique is I came to realize at the local fabrication we have two types of iron, the steel iron and the galvanized iron. Okay. I came to realize with the steel iron, without you applying the coat or the spraying on it regularly, it comes to rust.
Okay.
But the galvanized is a little bit expensive than the steel. So I come to start down that by I topping a little amount in addition with my charges and providing only galvanized, will make me a #1 welder. So I sat down that I will use only galvanized. Those who will give you here to listen to your explanation will all come to understand you and will be okay with the charge.
Okay.
I came to develop that idea and I decided to use only galvanized. Because by you even applying 2 times coat on the steel for like maybe within a period of a year, that money in addition can buy a fully galvanized gate. So I decided to use only galvanized for my fabrication. By later explanation of whatever I have, I've been speaking with my client, they have been becoming okay with that.
Okay.
So I use only galvanized and I'm good in drawing, so anytime when I'm maybe around any angle, the little artist something that I will see, I'll do a jotting on my paper, I'll hide it somewhere. Because I've been working early, sometimes when I wake at the morning, the little things that I've jotted in mind down, I'll be trying to sketch things down for my work. So I mostly don't look at things that someone has done before, although we all learn from social media and stuff, but I mostly prefer creating something different from what I've been seeing.
No wonder your work are always original. No wonder you have some big clients.
Yes.
I see. So what are the things you do? What are the different things you do?
Okay. The company name is Holy Belief Metal Works. I fabricate metal gates, burglar proofs, canopies. We do trusses, roofing, metal trusses, barriers trading. Everything concern metal.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Even the highway, they have a certain portable containers there they have been using at TUBEBUDDY.
Right.
Yes, I fabricated a lot of them for them.
So how many people, workers do you have under you?
We are all 27. Wow. I have like about 10 masters and the 17 apprentices.
And you pay all these people?
Yes, even those learning or I've been paying them.
So averagely, how much do you pay your workers?
My least apprentice takes like 100 Ghana a week.
Every week?
Yes, they have access of water here. They have access of electricity. They have access of portable place that they will sleep. And I can say my chief worker is the sprayer, Cedar and Co. My chief worker takes like 900 to 1,000 cedis a week. Because
a week?
Yes, because I've worked with him for long. I've been giving to him as a contract. And that gives me peace of mind because even if I'm not around, because he knows what he's going to end up, he continues to do everything even if I'm not around. And my next worker, who is my chief sprayer, I think the first day you even got the opportunity to speak with him, he's Aqua. That's my chief sprayer. He also takes maximum of 800 to 700 in a week.
Wow.
Yes.
And you make enough business to pay all these people?
Oh, by his grace we do, because weeks that things are good with us, we have been getting maybe about 5 or 6 clients. So by that, I think I might use about 3 clients' money to buy the material, 2 clients' money to pay my labor, and the 1 client has my money, as my labor by the end of the week. So by God's grace, we have been managing.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So what is the price range of your gates?
Due to the standard of my gate I have, our average gate starts from 7,500 Ghana cedis. But we have a range of 20,000 gates based on the design and the standard of material.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I see. What would you have to say about technical education with your experience in what you do? Technical education, and then people, everybody wanted to go to the university to find a job.
I mostly believe in you knowing your trade early, or you knowing your best part that you can perform well early. By you having that, or you even having an establishment and you wanted to continue schooling, I think there's nothing wrong with that. I always say, if I can get a competent manager who will take care of my company well, like how I do, I might like to continue my education, but there's no one. I've employed about 5 managers. They don't help me because I mostly gain trust in people early. I give them access to all my clients before you come to realize they'll be diverting your work, all kind of stories. So I think those who have good education backgrounds helps. What I've learned much those who have good education or who that good background of education, they are mostly economical. That's what I've learned. Yes, due to my few experience.
But what about the issue of a lot of people having gone to school, sitting at home, saying they're unemployed, whilst you, the technical guys, are creating so much, money and job opportunities around your technical skills. So what do we have to take about the importance of technical skills to the economy or to those who are sitting at home?
The importance of technical skills to the economy. What I would say, what has led most of the youth not to develop much interest in this kind of technical stuff, the handiwork and others. Most of them will learn, but by the end of the day, where even to make a shop? You go here, they will sack you. You go here, they will move you out. All kind of stuff. And what I've come to realize is the technical education or the technical skills workers. I think if government can also divert partial of its attention, we can also support in doing a lot. And the technical people, if I tell you what kind of contribution that I've offered in my family, the support that I've rendered or what I've done toward my family due to the little I've been doing here, you will not believe it. So it doesn't mean without you even not having an education background. Me, I was once a village boy. I graduated, I even left my village before we got electricity. There was no even light for us to study, nothing at all. But I was able to come to Accra because I know the home that I was coming from. I take life serious. For instance, when I was learning, just right here, I was having a potato and a potato and a garden X farm.
Okay.
Which was also one of my supportive something that helps me much in life. Okay. So by you knowing you can create something better, life is not about you depending on your parent A to Z. They should take you to school, you have to go and learn, and you can sit down to create something in mind. Then you practice toward it. It helps a lot.
Okay. Did you face any stigmatization when you were learning this trade?
When I discovered the work will help me and the little income that I was getting, I wanted many people to sight on my work, so I went and bought a Navara pickup from Irata.
Okay.
Yeah. So by driving my car to site, giving out my flyers as a welder, I think a lot of people came to develop much interest in me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And what I've seen, sometimes appearance also counts a lot.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It helps for them to gain much interest. Oh, so far as a welder has been able to buy a car, that means he's a sincere worker or he has been getting contract or he's a forceful worker.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So for young men outside there who are looking at you, impressed and want to do the kind of things you are doing, what are the other opportunities that exist within the metal fabrication that they can also tap into or learn the skills to do?
Okay. I can only say about the metal works.
Right.
Yes. I always say if I have a lot in my account or if I have a lot now, the best I will do is I'll open a huge company to apply like maybe about 200 people that will let government to have much attention on me.
Right.
I think young guys who wanted to go into metal works, excuse me to use a language, because of this metal works, I don't think there will come a time that metal work will fade off. Right. Especially burglar proofing and house designs.
Right.
So I've been in the world right from 2000 up to now. And still the work is still trending more and more, even than those days that I was in.
Okay.
I think by them putting that in mind, like may they even step in a field or making a move of they coming to be an apprentice or coming to learn into metal works, I think by they having the right conscience, they will never be disappointed.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So do you train people?
I train, but I mostly train people for free. Because I know as soon as they come to realize the work or they come to know me much, they will help me all the way forward before they will graduate and go.
Okay.
So I mostly don't take someone and take money before I train. The only thing I take from them is 2 crates of mud just to share among the seniors. That's all that I do.
Okay. And
I have 17 apprentices.
wow.
Yes, I have 17 learners.
So how long does it take to master or to get well acquainted with the job?
Based on the one's mind and based on the one's seriousness.
Okay.
The maximum time for me that I can say for someone to learn is a maximum period of 2 years. And by you serving your master for like 6 months or a year, I think it's okay.
Right.
Because I have this boy, the first guy here, the one in the blue top.
Okay.
His name is Seda. He's also one of my smart guys that I've gotten.
Okay.
One of my smart learners. It took me also like a year to discover everything.
Right.
So based on your seriousness, I think with a year or 2 years, you can discover everything.
Okay.